here. You realize that you have just admitted to all your guests that you and I are having an affair. I know. I plan to use you, then drop you. I'm the queen. I can have whatever favorites I like, then drop them whenever they bore me. And that will hurt your reputation more than it does mine. Oh snap! Ruthless, aren't you? Without allies, even a queen can't reach too far, and you do need a husband. I don't. I only ask for you to consider it. We could do much together. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchism. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lilla and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No, Brioni. She had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there is no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, rather being so close by. There's something itching at your senses, something familiar. Then it hits you. Aunt Lucille is a lumen! Dun dun dun! I'm gonna talk to her. Aunt Lucille, may I speak with you privately? Of course, dear. You withdraw to a small side room. I can sense your powers. You are lumen. What? I am too, that's how I know. Can't you sense that? No, I can't. She looks down, shaking her head. I do have my lumen crystal. I found it years ago. It called to me, but I don't know anything about magic. I can make the crystal appear and disappear, and I can block out sound with it. That's all. Why did my sense magic fail? Why keep it hidden? It's not illegal to be a lumen. Magic is dangerous, everyone knows that. People might think I was an evil witch. They wouldn't trust me. Look at how much trouble the Duchess of Ursel has. Please, Your Highness, don't tell anyone. What I think I should tell everyone is that you are my new Lumen Minister. What? Lumens have power. If you train with me, you'll become even stronger. I want that strength here to defend the capital. You'll have status and recognition, and no one will dare to call you a witch. What do you say? I accept. Good. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? Oh well. Oh dear. Here, I have to get that. What's that? More ciphering. You practice shifting substitution ciphers, where each letter is replaced by one a few steps further along the alphabet, so that cake and pie becomes... You practice random substitution ciphers, where the normal alphabet is replaced by one in jumbled order. This is harder to decode, but most people need a written substitution chart to read or write it, and the chart can be lost or stolen. You practice complex transposition ciphers where messages are written down in columns or lines, and when they're reorganized into scrambled words. This means that both an encoded and plain text written copy exist, which can be insecure. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You move with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone. It's too late to avoid him and his companion. Oh, I have to... What voice? What voice? You are too kind, Jocelyn! Countess Sirin, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old, as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she move on your father? Shame her with silent scorn. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. Her color pales and she releases her grip on your father's arm, mumbling an apology before hurrying out the room. You have defeated her. Yes! Woohoo! This is the first time I've ever succeeded in getting her out the room. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. This is the path that you have set us on. What do you mean? Your acts have made everyone think about preparation for the future. Calories needs an error. My brother, your Uncle Armand, is looking for a wife as well. One of us, at least, must produce more children. But, Mama... Nothing can ever replace your mother. But we all have to do things that we don't want to do. Aww. You should be careful how you deal with people like Sirin. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Isn't that what we have agents for? Yes, but you must give them directions. What is your greatest concern? Foreign threats. I need to know if any foreign powers are moving against me. As you wish. Indeed. More magic. You learn to consciously project a magical shield around your body, blocking intrusion, a powerful technique, but you can't keep it up for long. You gain increased resistance against heat and cold, becoming comfortable in different weather and environments, and able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. You learn how to quickly flare magic shields around you to deflect an incoming attack. It uses much less energy than a constant shield, but it requires good timing to be effective. You learn how to maintain a low-level deflection field, so that magical attacks not directly targeted at your will slide harmlessly aside. This doesn't need much power, so you can keep it up for long periods of time. You learn how to directly counter offensive magic with your own power, so that you can burn out a spell that someone else has cast. This is very dangerous if the other spell is too powerful. It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. More drink. Excuse-moi. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there's always some room for discretion. Oh, sorry. I really don't understand all these numbers. Keep them the same. I think they're fine as they are. You wish. Psst! I need to talk to you. What is it? That priestess, Celine. She's a lumen. I can sense it. I know. What do you mean you know? If you knew that, why didn't you tell me? You didn't need to know. Your job is managing the domain. Some of us have other duties. Our missions have been passed down for centuries, little princess. We are here to train you. You don't need to know any more than that. Fine. Right. I need to train weapon. You learn how to twist and wax bowstrings from a variety of fibers. You learn to cut, fletch, and tie arrows. You learn about different styles and sizes of bows, long, short, and recurve. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murdering by strangling his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, your majesty! It wasn't my fault! Demons made me do it! Everyone knows the power of magical beasties! They used me, they twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming, she tried to shake me, and the chains wrapped around her! I needed priestesses to bless me and make me clean again! Demons? This man is a lumen! Where did he get a crystal? It was a demon's magic that killed your wife, not your own magic! So you know what I am. He throws out his hand and his fingertips elongate into floating strings of gold. Die! Golden chains slash at you like whips. With so much warning, of course, it's easy for you to resist. His attacks bounces harmlessly off your shields, the chains flying back into the direction from which they came, where they find an easier target. Before your eyes, the renegade lumen is choked to death by his own powers. After a moment, an orange crystal materializes next to his body. I'll guess I have to take that for safekeeping. Bill? Yep, no death again. Yay! I'm gonna admit something. I do have written down on a piece of paper here which weeks certain events will happen. So that's why I haven't been dead yet. So it will be interesting when we come to a section where I haven't played before.